Hi everyone, welcome back. This is 5 things it took us 50 years to learn. It took us 50 years to get here. Full-time traveling around the world. But wait, hang in there guys. Do not scroll away just yet. We didn't do it with lots of money. We did it with 5 attitude adjustments.
Yeah, if you're thinking about retiring early and doing something like this, maybe this little video is the exact boost you need.
50 years old. It does kind of hit you. Well, it did back then.
20, 50 years ago.
Not that much. Travel the world, be an expat, see things while you still can. It can feel like a distant dream, but hey, that's me in the pool in Bali. Yeah, infinity pool, sea, you name it.
Well, we stupidly decided to do it anyway, as you can see.
Well, we left with a one-way ticket, $20,000 in the bank, and a side hustle that was making us about $300 a month. But we had number one goal, not go back to work.
No, not at all. We had to survive until our pensions kicked in.
10 long years from now. These are the five main mind shifts that changed everything for us.
Yeah, this is what allowed us to retire early and travel.
As you can see, we have been to some amazing places.
Oh yeah, eaten incredible foods and seen and done things we never thought we would.
I think that establishes our credibility. Thumbs up. Number 1, stop trying to earn more, just need less. The world is going to keep telling you, make more money.
Oh yeah, you deserve a new car, you need a large house, you're so worth it.
But if you cut the need for more, your freedom comes faster.
But Brian, you can't retire early and travel the world with nothing.
Oh, for sure. But if your life could cost $1,000 a month, that's a lot easier to aim for.
Yeah, sure. This meant completely reevaluating our spending and letting go of things we thought we needed and discovering the joy of experiences over possessions.
We now travel full-time for less than $20,000 US a year.
That's less than $1,000 per person per month.
Oh sure, someone's going to comment, no, you can't do that. Well, we do, so...
We do, and lots of others do, and even for less.
Yeah, some people do it for a lot less than that. We're the high rollers in this community.
Spending.
Make it rain. So, stop chasing more money and learn to be happier with less. Because downsizing your life doesn't mean that you're actually losing. It means spending less on space and things and more about living in them.
Wow, that is like so profound.
I know, I'm
needs
just
to
like,
go over here, like
yeah.
Brian says.
Brian says, this is a direct
spend less
quote.
on your space and more on living in it.
Yeah, direct quote.
Mind blowing.
Me. Number 2, stop looking for perfect. Everyone is out there trying to find their perfect retirement country or trying to build their dream home. But guys, little secret, perfect does not exist.
And also, sometimes things will change and what was perfect is no longer right anymore. And that's okay.
Be happy where you are. And that's why we embrace slow travel. It allows us to experience a place and enjoy its good parts, and then to move on with no regrets.
In Bali, we loved the views, but not the over-tourism.
Yeah, it was a bit touristy.
Yeah, like a little Oz. And in Thailand, the food was amazing, but the traffic was...
Yeah, no, that's kind of interesting out there.
Vietnam, so cheap, but the visa requirements...
Yeah, no, visa runs and things, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, you can't stay long. And then Mauritius, best beaches in the world.
Wow, what a fantastic place. And cheaper than anyone's ever going to tell you. But you have to fly for miles and for hours. We met this sweet old guy in Penang called Mike.
Yeah, I remember him. He was allowed to drink 2 beers.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that was his wife giving him just enough money for 2 or if that was his law.
Yeah.
He had been traveling the world for like 30 years. And he said, and I'm quoting him, listen mate, you don't need to bother with marrying the country, just date a few. Hard to imagine, but he was an Aussie.
Really? Couldn't tell from your accent, sounded a bit British.
No, mate. Oh, God, it does, mate. Oh, I'm from Australia. I don't really know how to do an Aussie
date
accent.
a few. You just have to date a few.
Just date a few. No, that's
no,
British.
No. Okay, anyway, scrap that. But the point is, yeah.
Okay, this time I'll say it in clear English. You don't have to marry a country, just date a few. So I would say we're in a long-term relationship with, well, good enough for now. Well, number 3, don't be afraid to redefine who you are. You are not your job title or your income bracket
You're also not someone's wife.
or even someone's dad. You are you. You are allowed to reinvent yourself at any age. Learn new tricks. You're not an old dog. It is. It's really hard to shed those labels. I mean, you start feeling, what are people going to think about you? Dumping those titles.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we were both in high-end petrochemical and oil and gas jobs.
Yeah.
Earning well. Yes, you see, here we're mentioning it again.
Yeah, we're chucking it out there. Project manager Ricky and, FIDIC engineer Brian. But
Yeah, sure.
we're not defined by those anymore.
No, but you feel that it's really something. Like,
It
I'm
is.
important because of this.
Even while we started traveling, I would tell people I was a FIDIC engineer. 2 years into traveling, I'll do it. Now I told them, no, I'm a slow traveler.
Yeah, I don't do anything.
I do nothing.
I sit around doing nothing
drinking
all
beer, swimming in pools, infinity pools that might have you.
Hi, I'm Brian.
I'm just Brian. Oh, anyway, that all aside, nobody cares. You're not going to get to cut the banh mi queue, or actually, if you do come looking smart, they're going to see you coming and go, oh, let's just raise the price a little bit. So
Yeah,
they're
sure.
going to overcharge you if you're looking too much like you've got money.
Yeah, we met this guy in Bali. Do you remember him?
Oh yeah, flip flops. I can't actually remember his name.
Yeah.
He had some high-powered executive at one of those big firms, like a CEO or something. He just gave it all up. He's running this little hotel. He was standing singing karaoke.
So chilled. Do you remember what he said? He said, I used to have a full calendar and now I have a full life. Mic drop.
He actually literally dropped the mic. It was one of those expensive ones as well. And then he was like trying to gather it up. And then someone said, yeah, and a full
A
wife.
full wife, a full life.
It was full of Aussies. It was full of Aussies, guys. It was a
And everyone
righteous
laughed
assembly.
and laughed. But anyway, let go of titles to define yourself. Just be you.
We're on to number 4. And it's someday is a lie you've been sold. The world needs you to keep working, to be responsible, to keep paying into the system.
Oh yeah, you gotta work another 5 years. You'll only be 60. Come on. Keep
But
going to
keep
65.
going. Imagine how much money you'll have when you're 65 and your 401k or your super.
Absolutely.
But did you know? Come. 65% of super balances in Australia remain untouched after the people have died. 65%. And in the US, 1 in 3 people have a portfolio over $500,000.
Wow.
They could have left years ago, 10 years ago, and be traveling the world on that.
They could have, but they're told to keep making money.
You've got to keep putting into the system.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about my little personal rant there, guys. I sort of digress on that one. Ricky has to get me back in line. The point is, if you wait until you're 65, you might be too old or too sick to actually do the things you want to do.
Or just too tired.
Yeah. Every day you wait is a day you can't get back. There was a guy, a friend of ours actually, used to work on site with us. And he was always going for it. He was saving every penny. He was doing the 50-50 split. Spend 50, save 50. And he was always saying, someday I'm going to get out there. Someday I'm going to have enough money. But today he's still sitting in traffic going, I wish today was someday.
He's still talking about it, how he wishes he could go travel the world.
He is still working and spending in a never-ending cycle of responsibility and needs and haves and wants. And so guys, don't wait until the doctor says, go out and live your life. Then that is the scary moment. You don't want to
Yeah.
get to that point. Go out and live it.
Yeah, sure. You can always make more money. You can never make more time.
Well, I've got an AI. I went and asked them and said, can you make me a time machine? They said, yeah, sure. And he sent me the plan. No, he didn't, but I'm sure they're working on it. But right now, there's no way to get more time. Number 5. You don't need a 5-year plan. What you need is a one-way ticket. Analysis paralysis is real.
Yeah, it's a real thing. You're never going to have it figured out. You just need to start anyway. Sometimes you just need to book it. Book the ticket.
Buy the ticket and go.
Circle the date.
Waiting for all the answers means you're never going to start. You're going to just start procrastinating and perpetuating the waiting. Jo has been an inspirational success story. She's from the working traveler, and she left, get this, with a 4-year-old, a one-way ticket 15 years ago.
Yeah, and no backup plan.
She runs multiple online businesses. I'll link some of her websites so you can go check out her success story. Her motto, action creates clarity. You don't need more time. You just need a decision. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need to start. And she has tons of these little sayings like that you can make a poster and put it on your wall, or not. Put it in your brain and
stick
go.
An owl or something and put it on your wall.
Sometimes the only plan you really need is to take that first brave step forward, because it's not about escaping life. It is about building a better one while you still have time. And if living off less gets you that life, then maybe less was never the problem to start with. You don't need to be a millionaire to live a dream life. Listen to my little statements. Did I steal them from someone?
No.
They're all mine. So, what's holding you back? Put it in the comments and we'll work it out together. One year, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.